Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back live to CageZilla 75, taking place right here at the Salisbury Center, powered by Monster Energy. While I have your attention, I'd like to say a huge shout out to some special guests all the way up there in the VIP section this evening. That is the Old Town Whiskey Club representing up there in the VIP. And we've also got CageZilla legend right down here ringside in the VIP. That is Art Silmar. He is the reason we are all here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome, guys. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our next fight. Making his way to the cage and fighting out of the red corner, it's Chris Gathers.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to CageZilla 75. My name is Charles DeGisco, joining the booth alongside Liam Pinero. I had to take a quick break. Happy to be back. Right now, we are announcing the red corner, Christopher Alucard Gaithers, 5'9", weighed in at 185 pounds. He's 37 years old, fighting out of J. Ado Boxing in Woodbridge, Virginia. This is his combat sports debut at 37, so maybe some sort of, desire to, bucket list and check something off the list there. Or maybe it's time for him to get started here. He did train in Muay Thai for 2 years and boxing for 1. He wrestled back in high school, but he's in really, really good shape. Runs 6 miles a day. He's sparring every 3 days, getting 12 rounds in. And he was also in the Navy. He's a smart guy. He was an intelligence specialist, which I will tell you is not an easy thing to do. But it's worth noting because the guy he's fighting is a Army veteran, I believe. So hats off to Chris. What do you think about making your debut at a later age? What are your thoughts?
I have two thoughts on it. There's one thing where this is a dangerous sport where people take brain damage, and I don't know if I've never pushed somebody at that age to go fight, but I also understand there's certain things that people they want to make sure that do I have this in me? When my back is to a wall, will I move forward or will I crumble? And you just want to get that test.
Yeah, you sure do. Well, we're going to find out here shortly as Chris Fuller calls out the blue corner.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Andrew Devine.
Andrew Death Row Devine, 5'10", also weighed in at 184.9 pounds. He's 37 years old as well, fighting out of Enlisted 9 Company in Stafford, Virginia, hometown Colonial Beach. This is his MMA and CageZilla debut. He trains under Colton Smith. You'll see him there. That's a tough veteran, UFC veteran, fought really, really high-level competition, and now continues to compete in a very professional grappling, high-level professional grappling. His coach describes him as green but tough, and he's ready to put on a show. And I was talking to Colton earlier, and him and his boys all wanted to fight on the same card, which I thought was just so cool. Hats off to him. Military family, wanting to get after it. And, I will say, I do like that we have two fellows making their debut. They're average size 85ers, maybe even smaller, but I like that because that means they're not cutting for this event, right? At 37 years old, they're not going through a big weight cut, and they're just focusing on getting out there and, getting after it.
Absolutely, and this is who you want these guys to be matched against. You want them to somebody who's traveling the same road on similar paths, similar journeys. I wouldn't want a 37-year-old making his debut against a 25-year-old who doesn't need to support a family, doesn't need to support a full job, is just sacrificing everything to train all he can. These guys they have lives outside of this, but they still have this dream. They have this thing that they want to test themselves with, and they get an opportunity against what it should, on paper, seem like pretty equivalent competition.
Yeah, and it's going to come down to who's in better shape, who's got a little bit more experience, and who's ready to go here. Because when this CageZilla door closes, it really is such a unique experience. It's one of a kind. We'll throw it down to Chris Fuller for the official call.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the CageZilla middleweight division. It is brought to you by our friends at Green Village Concrete, the level best in Northern Virginia, and Tony's New York Style Pizza, simply the best Italian dishes in Northern Virginia. And now, starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'9" and weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of J. Ado Boxing. He is making his CageZilla debut. It's Chris Alucard Gathers. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'10" and weighing in at 184 pounds, fighting out of Enlisted 9 Fight Company. He is making his CageZilla debut. It's Andrew Death Row Devine. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the CageZilla middleweight division. It is brought to you by Green Village Concrete and Tony's New York Style Pizza. Your referee is Michael Dolman.
Both fighters ready to rock. Michael Dolman, best in the business, gets it going here. And immediately, a lot of pressure here. Whoa! Look at that. I'm not sure
Done.
what just happened there.
He got hit once and turned away.
Did he not know the fight started? We're going to see. That was a little bit of a confusing situation. And that's it. That's it. Fight's over. Yeah, a very unique situation. We're going to look at the replay here.
Well, boys, I just put on my headset.
Wow. I'm really not sure what just happened.
Yeah, I think he's saying he didn't know the fight started, Charles.
That's as a fighter, that's not an excuse. I'll be honest with you. As a fighter, you're instructed in the cage, before the cage, at every moment, defend yourselves at all times. The moment you are making a walk, the moment a cage door closes, you should be ready to fight at all times. And Mike is an incredibly experienced referee. You see a man run across a cage, be ready to defend yourself.
You know what? Not for nothing. He actually had his hands up, and he looked like he did initially defend it, and then he just kind of froze. So, yeah, I'm not sure what just happened there, but I think that was the...
And hey, let's all have sympathy for Christopher over here. At 37, making this walk and going in, he got hit a lot. Mike Dolman stepped in because he was taking unanswered blows. I'm not surprised if the shock of the moment, he might not know the past 5 seconds that happened, and he'll watch it back and see that this was completely reasonable. Mike doing him a favor.
Yeah, that's a really good point. He might just need to kind of take a look at this and be like, oh, wait, that's what happened. I got cracked, and then it flew by. But, you see Colton Smith over there talking to him, being a really good sport. He's got his family with him over there, and obviously it's not a good feeling, but he looks okay. It looks like he just, the moment got ahead of him, and hopefully he decides if he wants to bounce back, he'll make the adjustments, and he'll know what to expect there. We were talking about that CageZilla cage, this environment being so unique, and, we've seen this happen in the past where the moment will eat you up. It's going to take a lot out of you, but it looks like Chris is going to go ahead and confirm something with Jeff. You'll see Jeff Salisbury, the owner of CageZilla and the Salisbury Center. And it looks like we're good to go here now with Chris Fuller getting the official call. Well, actually, we're going to have a little bit of a deeper conversation here. They're going to the matchmaker, Ryan McDonald, one of the best in the business, best in the area for sure. And they're trying to sort out exactly what to call this here. I think it's pretty simple. I think it's TKO, ref stoppage. But we're going to see right now, and it looks like Christopher doesn't want to
participate even.
Yeah, we're going to throw it to Chris for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Michael Dolman has called a stop to the action just 6 seconds into the fight for your winner and new record holder. Out of the blue corner, it's Andrew Devine.
There you have it, folks. Andrew Devine winning the debut in just 6 seconds. When we return, more CageZilla action coming at you.
Like and subscribe to CageZilla.